What is going on, guys? It's Triple G here with another Borderlands 3 video, and today we're revisiting our kick-ass MOZE build. This is version 2. This is post-patch, and it's pretty incredible. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or joining us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Weekdays from around about 4, weekends from around about midday. And otherwise, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the actual build itself. So looking at the skill tree, the majority of the points which have been moved, we've actually put some points into Selfless Vengeance that now that has been buffed to give us some extra damage. We took some points out of Flat Off Ingenuity and out of Drowning in Brass to get us that extra damage here. In terms of the green tree, we are putting points into Scrappy as well as Crowd of Lead, and into Redistribution. What this will mean is when we are throwing grenades, we're actually going to be generating ammunition, which will mean that we will carry kind of the effect of bottomless mags without actually having to go down to the bottom of Forge. In terms of the blue tree, we're going to be picking up the Vanquisher rocket pods with no augment underneath. I just prefer these as a personal option. You can use homing missiles if you want to. And then we're going to be going all the way down to pick up Vampire and pull the Holy Pin. Essentially what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be combining this with the Blood Letter. So any healing that we have from any of the lifesteal, life generations, anything like that, that is all going to be pumping into our shield, which is going to extend our shield when combined with the Phalanx Doctrine. The key to this build is actually Tenacious Defense. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using a shield called, we're going to be using the Transformer Shield, and we're going to be using Action Skill Start. So when we get Action Skill Start annoyed, so we jump into Iron Bear, we're going to get the Tenacious Defense proc. So we are going to get extra gun damage of 30% for 30 seconds. Now that will run out, but only before Iron Bear is back. So you can continually go in and out of Iron Bear whenever you want to get extra damage all the time. And that works really, really well. Now, in terms of the weapons, I have a next to mags flippers. I will be including quite a lot of variations of flippers, as you can see here. I particularly like this Radiation Cryo one. We are going to be using an Anarchy, although I will find a better anointment for the save file. We were looking for a next to mags because I'm led to believe that the Anarchy will give the next 2 mags based on what the power of the Anarchy is at the time. So if you get the max stacks on the Anarchy, the next 2 bags are going to be max stacks as well, which is really good. And then we've got a couple of Plague Bearers here that are for mobbing the max level and consecutive hits fire, as well as the shock as well. So that will work really well for mobbing. We have a Blood Letter here with shotgun damage and SMG damage, which will work really good with the flipper. I would probably like a better third roll on that, but it does have the +3, giving us 100% damage increase if we, for example, rock a Deathless. Now, if you wanted to rock a Deathless, I have a Pearl in here. I also do have a couple of Deathlesses in here, as well as a Lunacy, which gives you area of effect damage and movement speed as well. In terms of the grenade, no shock here. It's going to be a cloning maddening tracker because all those hits that we get on our grenades are going to give us health regen, which in turn is shield regen. And you'll be able to see here from the gameplay as we go into the Malawan takedown, into the Guardian takedown, we're going to be able to generate a lot of shields just from getting consecutive kills. And because the Plague Bearer you got here is consecutive hits, as well as the Pearl, we're able to churn out a ton of damage, as well as getting a ton of survivability. So if you just throw a couple of grenades, you'll see the grenades will start regenerating ammo for us as well. Now, because the enemies at the moment are still dealing Mayhem 10 damage, you will find the odd occasion, particularly as you're just like approaching a mob of enemy, where some enemies can just hit you down to the ground. Now that can happen on any Vault Hunter at the moment because of the way that the Mayhem 10 enemy scaling is broken. That being said, if that gets fixed, and it should be fixed because it's on Gearbox's list, as you can see here, we're currently rocking 130,000 shield. That's 100k more than a Transformer usually carries. And this, as we've had on stream today, has actually got up to over 300,000, 368,000 today on stream as well. So as you can see, if this actually gets fixed properly, then you will be able to have an absolutely just indestructible MOZE build. So that's really, really good. So as I said before, guys, I will include in the save file these plague bearers, all the equipment that goes, and it will be available on all consoles, Xbox, PS4 and PC, so you don't have to worry about that. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing to the channel or joining us over on Twitch. As I said before, we stream 5 times a week, and otherwise I will catch you on the flip.